Hello and welcome back to Messy Church at Home. It is Wednesday and let me just point you a bit better, there we go. It's good, I'm really pleased that you're still following and you're still enjoying, I hope, Messy Church. Well, today's story, I've come into the bathroom because today's story is all about washing our feet. I don't know how good you are at keeping your feet nice and clean. It's quite tempting when it's dry outside, isn't it, to go out with bare feet. I'm just going to give mine a rinse, make sure they're okay. Now, I wonder if you can guess the story from the Bible. You might already know it. Jesus was going to have a special Passover meal with his friends. And when he got there, nobody came and washed their feet. It was usually the job of the lowliest servant. So Jesus took off his outer garments, which means like his jumper and things, but for those days his robe, and then he wrapped a towel around himself and he knelt down and he started washing the disciples' feet. And when he came to Peter's feet, Peter said, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" And Jesus said, "Yes, Peter." And Peter said, "No, you are far too important to wash my feet. That should never happen." And Jesus said something funny to Peter. He said, "Unless I wash your feet, you have no part with me." So then Peter said, "Well then in which case, wash all of me." And Jesus said, "No, Peter, you're clean. If you've had a bath and have gone for a walk, it's only your feet that have got dusty. You're all clean, except for one of you." Because Jesus already knew that Judas was going to betray him at that point. So he went round and he washed all of the disciples' feet. And when he finished, he said, "Do you know what? When you talk to me, you will call me Lord and Teacher. And that's right, that is who I am. But you know, even though I'm important and I'm a Lord and a Teacher, I've still come and washed your feet, and I want you to treat each other like that. Don't ever think that you're too important to help somebody else." I think the disciples remembered that, because after Jesus' death, they spent a lot of time going around and helping other people and telling them about who Jesus was. And they never tried to make out that they were more important than anybody else after they've heard from Jesus. So it's quite a funny story. I was going to suggest that you might like to wash each other's feet. I did that once when I was a teenager, and one of my friend's feet were disgusting, so you might not want to. I'll let you decide in your own family groups if you want to do that. But I have got two quite difficult crafts for you. One is to see whether you can bake some bread that looks like a foot. So I've given you an example in the picture, but maybe you've got a different idea of how you can do it. Or you can always make a sandwich that looks like a foot. So you could cut some circles of cheese to be the toes and cut out the right shape in ham or something that you like to eat. And maybe you can send me a picture of it once you've done. If that sounds a bit hard, the other thing you can do is, if you paint the bottom of your feet and place them, I don't know if you can see this very well, place them like this onto a piece of paper so that your heels are together, you'll create like a heart shape. You might want to do it maybe slightly like that, a heart shape, and then you can write the verse as is in the picture around them so that you can remember Jesus' story from today. We've also got some activities for you. I did think about how we can humble ourselves, so I thought maybe we could play some limbo. I am rubbish at it. It's where you put a bar up and you have to try and walk underneath it without hitting the bar off or falling on the floor. So it would be good to know how low you can go and see if you can do that. And then our challenge today is not to think that we're too important to help. So if you see a job, if there's a chance to go and do something, maybe you'd be willing to go and do it today. And remember that we want to treat everybody like they're important, and we want to be willing to do some of the jobs that other people don't want to do. Well, thank you for watching the video again today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!